You studied English yesterday, but today, when someone asks you about it, the words don't come out right. You say, I did my homework, but it feels wrong. Or you say, I have done my homework, and you're not sure which one is correct. That small confusion makes you feel stuck and frustrated.
Hailey, I know that feeling very well. Last month, I told my colleague I did the report yesterday, but the timing felt completely off, and she looked a bit confused.
That exact moment of doubt with I did and I have done stops so many learners from speaking confidently. But today, we fix that forever.
Welcome to Everyday English. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Hailey. We're so happy you're here with us today.
If this podcast helps you feel more confident speaking about the past, please like this episode and subscribe to Everyday English. It really helps us reach more learners just like you.
Okay, Ryan, I did versus I have done. Two small structures that carry completely different feelings about the past. Let's make them simple, clear, and natural. Let's go. Now, I know exactly what some of you are thinking right now. I did or I have done. This always confuses me. Why do we need two ways to talk about the past?
Hailey, honestly, when I first learned these two, my brain would freeze every single time I tried to speak about something that happened before. I understood the words separately, but together they felt blurry and scary.
And that confusion is completely normal, Ryan. This is one of the most difficult topics for B1-B2 learners, even though it appears in almost every conversation.
Let me slow down here for a second and say something honest. If this feels hard right now, it doesn't mean you're not smart enough. It means you're exactly where every successful learner stands before everything finally clicks.
Today, there will be no heavy grammar charts, no memorizing long rules, just real situations, real feelings, and us talking like friends.
Mistakes mean you're trying. Trying means you're already moving forward. Let's start with a story, Hailey.
I love starting with stories, Ryan. Let's go. Close your eyes, Ryan. Picture this. It's Monday morning. You walk into the office. The smell of fresh coffee fills the room. Your colleague looks at you and asks, "Did you finish the report yesterday?"
Okay, I'm already there, Hailey. I can feel the pressure.
You reply naturally. Yes, I finished it at 5 p.m. yesterday. That specific time makes I finished, feel completely right.
So I did is for a finished time in the past, like yesterday, last week, or at 5 p.m.
Exactly. Now let's change the picture. Same office, but your boss walks in with urgency and asks, "Have you finished the report?"
And you answer, yes, I have finished it. It's already in your email.
Perfect. Here, the focus is not on when you did it, but on the result. The report is ready now. That's the feeling of I have done.
So I have done shows the connection to the present moment.
Think of I did like a closed box. The action is finished and belongs to the past. Think of I have done like an open door. The action still affects now.
A closed box
versus an open door. That image is going to stay with me, Hailey.
Listeners, think about something you completed yesterday. Say quietly, I did. Now think about something that affects today. Say, I have done. Even if you're not sure yet, just try. That's all we ever ask. Write in the comments right now. One sentence with I did and one with I have done from your real life. We read every single comment. I did and I have done are your tools for talking about the past in different ways. Now let's open another door, Hailey.
New picture, Ryan. Imagine you're at home in the evening. Your mom walks into the kitchen and asks, "Did you eat dinner last night?"
I would say, yes, I ate at 8 p.m.
Good. Specific, finished time. Now imagine it's morning and she sees the clean plates. She asks, "Have you eaten breakfast yet?"
And you reply, yes, I have eaten already. I'm not hungry.
Beautiful. See how naturally the feeling changes? One is about a finished moment. The other is about the result right now.
So, yet and already often go with I have done.
Exactly. Let's take another situation. You're talking to a friend about travel.
Did you visit Paris last year? Yes, I visited in July.
Now the other way. Have you ever been to Paris? Yes, I have been there twice.
I have been is about life experience, not a specific time.
Listeners, pause us. Think about something in your life. Try both versions out loud right now.
You're doing great. Don't worry about being perfect. Nobody is.
Let me slow down here, Ryan. This part is important. I did closes the story. I have done keeps the story connected to the present.
Write one sentence using each in the comments about your real life this week.
I did and I have done are not just grammar. They are different ways of seeing the past. And now you're starting to feel the difference. Okay, Ryan, let's go deeper now. Let's look at situations where both I did and I have done can appear, but the feeling changes completely. Hailey, I have to be honest. I still sometimes pause when I have to choose between these two in fast conversations. Me too. Imagine your friend asks, "Did you see the new movie last weekend?" You reply, "Yes, I saw it on Saturday night." That specific time makes "I did" feel natural. But if the friend asks, "Have you seen the new movie?" you say, "Yes, I have seen it. It was amazing." Exactly. The same action, but different focus. One is about when. The other is about your experience and opinion right now. Listener, can we talk to you directly for a moment? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Even native speakers sometimes choose the wrong one. What matters most is that people understand you. Let me slow down here, Ryan. This is really important. English is not about perfection. It's about clear communication. If people understand your meaning, you're already winning. That's such a freeing thought, Hailey. Let's practice together.
Say with us, I visited my grandparents last month. Now say, I have visited my grandparents many times. Feel the difference? Both are correct. Both are useful. Both belong in real, everyday English. Advanced learners know that context and emotion decide which one feels more natural, and you are becoming that kind of learner. You're doing great. Don't worry about being perfect. Nobody is. Let me slow down here, Ryan. This part is important. I did closes the story. I have done keeps the story connected to the present. Write one sentence using each in the comments about your real life this week. I did and I have done are not just grammar. They are different ways of seeing the past. And now you're starting to feel the difference.
Okay, Ryan, it's error lab time. And like always, I have made every single one of these mistakes myself.
Same here, Hailey. Let's fix them together with zero embarrassment.
Mistake number 1. Using I did when the result is important now. Like saying, I did my homework when your teacher asks if it's ready.
What feels off there, Hailey?
It doesn't connect to the present. Better to say, I have done my homework. The focus is on the result now.
Mistake number 2. Using I have done with a specific finished time. Like saying, I have finished the report yesterday.
Yes, that sounds unnatural. Correct version is I finished the report yesterday.
Mistake number 3. Forgetting that ever and never usually go with I have done.
We say, have you ever been to London? Not did you ever go to London? Because it's about life experience.
And mistake number 4. Overthinking so much that you stop speaking.
Remember, mistakes mean you're trying. Trying means you're already winning. The error lab is closed. You survived, you grew.
Okay, listeners, game time. And Ryan, remember, this is not a test.
This is a celebration of everything you just learned, Hailey. Let's go.
Situation 1. You finished the project at 3 p.m. yesterday. Which is correct? A. I did the project. B. I have done the project.
Pause us. Say it out loud. Ready? The answer is A. I did the project because you have a specific finish time.
Situation 2. Your friend asks if the report is ready now. Option A. I did the report. Option B. I have done the report.
The answer is B. I have done the report. The focus is on the result right now.
Situation 3. Someone asks about your travel experience. Option A. I visited Paris last year. Option B. I have visited Paris.
Both can be correct, but B, I have visited Paris, is better if you're talking about life experience.
Great job, everyone! Write in the comments, how many did you get right? And create one sentence with I did and one with I have done about your real life this week.
Communication is more important than perfection. Always, always, always.
Look at what you just did today, Ryan. I did versus I have done. Two structures that confuse so many learners, and you walked through both of them confidently. Let me list what we learned, Hailey. Number 1, I did for specific finish times in the past. Number 2, I have done for results that matter now or for life experiences. Number 3, context and feeling decide which one feels more natural. Now, close your eyes for just a moment, listeners.
Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You're telling a story about your day or your life, and without thinking, without hesitation, the right words simply come out, naturally, confidently. That's where you're heading, and today was one more important step toward that version of you. Tell us in the comments, which one felt harder for you today? I did or I have done. We read every single comment. If this episode helped you even a little, please share it with one friend who is learning English too. Learning together is always better. Don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to Everyday English. We create episodes just like this every single week. If you're listening to this alone right now, late at night, early in the morning, or on your commute, know this. Many learners around the world are doing exactly the same thing right now. You are not alone. Let me slow down here for one more moment, Hailey, and say something I really mean. Go ahead, Ryan. Every time you choose the right word for the past, you're not just learning grammar, you're learning to tell your own story clearly. You showed up today. You listened. You tried. That already makes you better than yesterday. See you next time on Everyday English. Keep speaking. Keep believing. Bye, everyone.